Everything is looking good. Love it. Okay. Hey, you know what? There are days where the internet gods don't want to work with you, and there are days where I say that kiddingly, you know that. Anyway, welcome everyone to today's Tea Talk. I'm your host, Danny Cade, and last week we touched lightly on the subject of osteoporosis, gave you a little bit of an introduction. So I actually want to break it down over the next 3 weeks into 3 parts, get into a little more detail. Today, part one, I really want to, go into going a little bit deeper with you so that we get a better understanding of osteoporosis, because it is a very silent yet prevalent bone disease that affects millions of us worldwide. Perhaps maybe you even know somebody who has it, or maybe even you yourself. So our bones, they're pretty amazing. They serve as the scaffolding for our bodies. They give us that structure and support. And if you think about it, without them, we'd be slithering around like snakes, if that's even possible. I'm not sure. But what osteoporosis does is it weakens that scaffolding. It makes those bones more prone to fractures. However, it's really important for you to recognize that osteoporosis isn't solely about aging. Although age is a significant factor, there's other elements that we need to consider, like gender, genetics, lifestyle choices. We talked a little bit about that last week. Certain medical conditions that also play crucial roles. And if you combine a few of those factors together, absolutely, it could be trouble for sure. So a great example, women, those of us, we're actually more susceptible to osteoporosis, especially after menopause. And that's because of our decreased estrogen levels. That drops over time during that process, and that accelerates bone loss. So a little fact that popped up in my research, and you can find it in snippets here and there. It's not really nailed down in one spot, but here's a question. Did you know that women over 50 have a higher risk of breaking a bone due to osteoporosis than of getting breast cancer, uterine cancer, or ovarian cancer? Now, some pages will say, combined all three of those. I'm going to keep it individually because I want to see more on that. But also, additionally, individuals that have a family history of osteoporosis, low body weight, or maybe some certain chronic conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, celiac disease, they're also at a higher risk. And last week, we also hit on the lifestyle factors like smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. If you throw in there other things like sedentary lifestyle, maybe low calcium and vitamin D intake, that can also contribute to the development of osteoporosis. In fact, smoking has been linked to an increased risk of fractures and lower bone density. So when it comes to getting a diagnosis, osteoporosis often progresses silently without any noticeable symptoms. And well, at least not until the fracture occurs. That's sometimes the first symptom. And that's why bone density tests such as dual energy X-ray absorptiometry. There's a new word. I had to practice that one many times. The short for that is DEXA, D-E-X-A. You can Google that. It'll give you the explanation. But doing tests like that, getting a medical history, reviewing that, doing physical examinations, and sometimes getting some additional imaging or blood tests are essential for that early detection. And detecting osteoporosis early is really important because if it's left untreated, it can lead to some pretty severe complications, particularly fractures of the hip, spine, and wrist. Now, these fractures are not only painful and beyond inconvenient and debilitating, they can also significantly impact the quality of life and, of course, the independence that you would normally have until it's healed. If you've ever been through a fracture, you know what I'm talking about. So in summary, understanding osteoporosis involves recognizing the various risk factors, embracing early detection methods, and acknowledging the potential complications that are associated with untreated osteoporosis. So if you fall into a high-risk category based on everything that I just said, or maybe you are experiencing some symptoms, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out to your healthcare provider for evaluation, possible testing, and some guidance. And remember, knowledge is power when it comes to managing your bone health. So if you'd like to learn more, Join us on our upcoming webinar. It's called Fruit Secrets, almost made it through, for Bone Health with Dr. Shirin Hushmand. And that's on May 15th. That's roughly 3 weeks from now. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also tomorrow I'll be touching on it a little bit more on my wellness show. That's every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 4 Eastern Time. And if you're watching this on Facebook and you want to catch up on some of my other shows, join me on YouTube. It's Danny Cade Wellness. You'll find me there easy peasy. And I also have a wellness center that has even more information than what I'm sharing with you that you can pick through at your own pace, be it videos or articles or interviews, whatever you like, even previous webinars. Also, there's some fabulous recipes. You want to check that out in my wellness center. I will put a link for it below as well. So everything I've mentioned, I will put links for it underneath or above or wherever I can in this show. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I hope this has been helpful for you somehow, some way. I know I've really enjoyed it, and I'm now going to do that same awkward thing of trying to figure out how to bail out. There we go. Got it. So thanks, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you contributing to my time here with you on Tea Talk. Join me again soon. Thanks. Bye for now.